Developing tonight, package explosions causing fears across central Texas. Tonight, Austin police are offering a $50,000 reward for clues on who could be responsible in the string of attacks.
We have live team coverage tonight as we continue to follow this story. We start with CBS Austin's Jordan Bonke. Jordan, Austin police are asking for the public's help and the reward is climbing.
Yeah, that reward is climbing. Yesterday, we heard from Governor Abbott's office that he was offering $15,000. Austin police just announced in the past hour or so that they're offering $50,000 for information that would lead to an arrest after these 3 explosions that killed 2 and injured 2 more. But the big news out of this press conference is APD explaining why after the March 2nd explosion in Northeast Austin, they changed the investigation from a homicide to a suspicious package. Brian Manley, the interim police chief, said that there was a drug raid on the same street where that explosion was, Haverford Street in Northeast Austin, just days prior to the explosion, where they seized lots of money and drugs, he said. They're also looking into the possibility that these cardboard package bombs could have been possible retaliation. He explained his theory. Take a listen.
And we had a very strong working theory on that day based on an incident that had occurred 3 days earlier, and the similarities between the houses, the similarities between the vehicles, and the fact that this was a major drug operation that we took down. We had a very strong theory that we were working under.
Now, we asked about the extent of injuries for those 2 people who were injured, and he said those folks, their lives are changed forever. You just have to look at the door at that home that experienced that blast back on March 2nd. You can see that it's boarded up and the drywall on the left-hand side is completely blown out. We also asked about motive. He said that they're not ruling out terrorism like they did on March 2nd, and they're still looking into the possibility that this could potentially be a hate crime. We're live outside APD headquarters. Jordan Bonke, CBS Austin News.
Thanks, Jordan. Local and federal authorities are still on the scene of Austin's most recent package explosion in Southeast Austin. That blast injured an elderly woman. CBS Austin's Courtney Schoeneman joins us live from Galindo Street, which is still blocked off at this hour. Courtney?
Yes, and it's been blocked off for about the last day and a half, and I want to show you why. We're going to get you as close as we can to show you further down Galindo Street just the scope of this investigation. There is an FBI mobile command post on scene. You can see in the distance there are some blue tents set up, people walking around in head-to-toe white protective jumpsuits as they work through this post-blast investigation. Today, the FBI has been going from house to house throughout this Southeast Austin neighborhood, knocking on doors. One homeowner tells me she got a knock on the door from federal agents both yesterday and today. She says they asked her if she saw anything strange the night before or the morning of the explosion. She didn't, but she says she's glad they're doing a thorough investigation. Now, where we are right now on Vargas Road, that connects to Riverside Drive. This is a very high traffic area, a lot of cars moving through this area right now. And what we've seen throughout the day is once they get to Galindo Street, a lot of people slowing down, even stopping to try to get a look at this investigation as they're very curious once people heard that a 75-year-old woman was injured so severely in this explosion Monday afternoon. And we just got word from Chief Manley in that latest press conference that he tells us she is still in critical condition tonight, fighting for her life. Reporting live in Southeast Austin, Courtney Schoeneman, CBS Austin News.
Thanks, Courtney. All across the city, people are scared about packages on their doorsteps. In the past 24 hours, police have responded to hundreds of calls about possible suspicious packages. CBS Austin's Adam Hammonds joins us live from a call that came in just this afternoon. Adam, the bomb squad did come in and check this one out.
Here, the homeowner here says she had to wait inside her house and in the back of it as they worked here at the front step. Now you can see a bag there now, but earlier there was a box, and the homeowner says when she saw that, she immediately thought of the explosions.
My radar went off.
This is the package that Michelle Amariel saw when she came home. The labels, names, all suspicious. Immediately, she thought of the explosions.
You know, I thought twice about calling the police because I was like, what if it's a false alarm? I'm sure they're very busy right now with, you know, taking calls like this. But I have a 7-year-old son, so, you know, I called them.
Then she waited as a package laid at her doorstep.
And so they said, don't go near it, don't touch it, just leave it there.
It was a tense time. Eventually, the bomb squad came to check it out.
They had all these devices that they were using to test the package.
Finally, they opened it.
Lo and behold, it was a dress. But I'm still glad that I called.
Amarielle is one of hundreds of people who call police concerned about packages. Residents all throughout Austin are concerned about any box at their door.
And there's just a lot of unknowns right now, so we just have everyone on high alert.
The Austin Safe Alliance stopped taking donations because many times unlabeled boxes are left outside.
So we want to make sure that we're not putting staff, clients in harm's way.
My heart's racing a little bit.
Afterwards, Amarielle was shaken up. But even with the slightest inclination, she says people should call police.
They were like, you know, this is what we want you to do and this is why we're here. And I felt so supported.
One officer told me today that in the past 24 hours that a lot of these officers have really done more suspicious packages calls than they've done throughout their entire career. Reporting live in South Austin, Adam Hammonds, CBS Austin.